have you got a checklist for identifying a solid crypto project, e.g., anything to look out for in a white paper? So yeah, like what do you look for when you're deciding which cryptocurrencies to invest in? I know that probably is a broad question,
Yeah,
but yeah.
but that's a very good question. And what I would say is that there are many things I actually look for when researching a project. The first thing I look at is the idea that is being proposed. You know, is it solving a real world problem, or is it simply jumping on the cryptocurrency bandwagon? You know, there have been many projects out there that don't even need blockchain for what they intend to do, but they just use it because it is a buzzword right now, and
Yeah.
they are trying to capitalize on that. Furthermore,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
that was absolutely massive in 2018. It was like there was literally companies who didn't have anything to do with the blockchain, just putting
yeah.
blockchain
So it could
on.
be anything on the blockchain, and there would be a frenzy.
Yeah, because they knew the price of their, the stock or whatever would just go up.
Yeah,
But yeah,
precisely. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So,
what else
of
do you look?
course, next thing would be to look at who's the team behind the project. You know, what sort of experiences they have, to see who have they partnered up with. You know, what sort of advisors are on the team.
Mm.
This is very important. You know, oftentimes in the crypto world, you'll come across a project which hasn't even listed the team members on their website. You know, the question is, what are
Yeah,
they trying to hide? You know,
yeah, yeah.
if they are keeping their identity hidden, then what are their intentions? You know, these are
Mm.
very important questions to ask.
Um, I remember you saying something to me before when about sort of checking uh, checking GitHub, which is a place where a lot of crypto programming code is kept, and like you,
Yeah,
it,
not every project lists their GitHub page on the website, but that is something you can look into. So you can go on GitHub to see what sort of developers there are working on the projects and how often they are actually adding new features. You know, you'll be surprised at how many projects you come across that don't even have a full-time developer building the product. So on there, you
yeah,
can see what they're trying to build, what sort of updates are coming, and how often they are releasing updates. So that is also a very good website to check. Absolutely.
yeah. So is there anything else you look for? So that's like you look for, is the idea the kind of the biggest thing, like whether it's going to
I would
resonate
say
with
the
people?
idea, the team, partnerships. You know, you need to look at who's invested in the product, in the company. Sorry, to see, because these are the things that you can actually research to mitigate the risks. And
Mm.
perhaps one of the most important things I would say would be the MVP, a minimum viable product. So you have to have a working product that is perhaps it can be tested, whether it can be tested, or even better, it already is being used by customers. You know, because now we're at the stage in crypto, even though it is quite early, where you have to have a product that people can use, test, and see, and give you feedback on. Because if you don't, then it is just a good idea on paper, and the risks of those sort of projects are just too high, I would say.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, because some projects will launch with just the idea, won't they? They won't actually sort of have implemented it
Yeah,
at all.
that's the
So you're
thing. At
saying
this
like,
stage in crypto, even though we are still early, there are projects out there which have a product, which still have a huge amount of room to grow. So these are the projects that we want to be finding and investing in.
yeah, yeah, okay, and yeah, so those are the main things you look for then, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.